And if this is a bull flag on daily time frame, after breaking the resistance, which is about $105,000, I'm expecting Bitcoin to reach to about $118,000 in the next few weeks. The first thing is Bitcoin on weekly time frame past the 20 MA, and after that we have got the yellow line, which was an important resistance on weekly time frame for Bitcoin. And after about 2 weeks, Bitcoin made a rally to the upside. But when broke above this resistance line, we have got MACD made the bullish cross on weekly time frame as well. Bitcoin could pass the 20 MA on weekly time frame. Last week, we saw a bullish cross on the MACD as Bitcoin broke above the resistance line we have got on weekly time frame. Hello and welcome back to my trading educational and analytical videos. Hope you are doing well. DXY is still rejecting to the downside from the resistance. In the previous video, I did tell you about the resistance we have got about 101.8 level because we had a big rejection to the downside and we came below all the supports we have got for the past few years. That means even more rejection coming to the downside for DXY. And in the next few weeks and months, that's going to make the stock market and cryptocurrencies raise and make new all-time high. Also, in the previous video, I did mention we have got the very important resistance line about 101.8, and because DXY was rising to the upside, I told you I'm expecting a rejection from that resistance we have got to the downside. My final target is going to be around 94.5, which is the yellow trend line I have got in here, and 94.5 was an important resistance and support in the past for DXY. And when DXY actually reaches to that level in the next few months, I'm expecting this is going to be the top for a stock market and cryptocurrencies as well. If we check the global liquidity is still rising to the upside. First reached to about $108 trillion. Then we had a small rejection to the downside because the liquidity moved to the stock market, gold, cryptocurrencies, and all other markets. And now it's rising to the upside one more time. And Bitcoin is following the global liquidity as well. If we check the fear and greed, actually we are at the small greedy level at the moment. It was at 73 before, now it's at 69. But because I'm expecting Bitcoin to rise to the upside in the next few days, which I'm going to show it to you on the charts as well in a few seconds, I'm expecting fear and greed actually go to the greedy level again to about 80 or even more than 80. And after that, we see a rejection and correction to the downside for Bitcoin and the fear and greed as well. If we go to the S&P 500, S&P had a big rejection to the downside and stopped at the previous level, previous low actually. We have on weekly time frame, and it's rising to the upside for the past few weeks as well. The important thing is at the moment, we have got bullish divergence on RSI on weekly time frame for S&P. As the S&P 500 made a higher low, but the RSI made a lower low on weekly time frame, and because of that, I'm expecting in the next few weeks and months, S&P rise even more to the upside to about the 6,700 to 6,800. And in my opinion, that is going to be the very top for S&P 500. And because of that, we are going to see Bitcoin is rising to the upside as well. Before we go on another charts and we check Bitcoin on chart on daily and weekly, please take a second of your time and press the like button and subscribe to our channel. I really appreciate it.
Okay guys, sorry for interrupt, but this is how we did trade markets in April 2025. Last month, as you can see, we did trade cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum, We did trade Forex like Euro Pound and Euro USD, and we also trade gold with huge profits. We had 25 trade last month but only 6 stops. That means 19 trade gave us very huge profits in pips. To join our VIP channel, please visit the link in the description.
We are on weekly time frame chart for Bitcoin, and as you can see on the chart, the movement we have got at the moment for Bitcoin is so similar to the previous movement we had a few months ago. I'm going to explain to you what I see on this chart at the moment. The first thing is Bitcoin on weekly time frame past the 20 MA, and after that we have got the yellow line, which was an important resistance on weekly time frame for Bitcoin. And after about 2 weeks, Bitcoin made a rally to the upside. But when broke above this resistance line, we have got MACD made the bullish cross on weekly time frame as well. Bitcoin had about a 60% rise to the upside. And if we check Bitcoin at the moment, about 3 weeks ago, Bitcoin could pass the 20 MA on weekly time frame. Last week we saw a bullish cross on the MACD as Bitcoin broke above the resistance line we have got on weekly time frame. And now I'm expecting in the next few weeks, maybe 2 or 3, we see very bullish movement from Bitcoin to the upside. I'm not saying we are going to see another 60% upside movement for Bitcoin, but as I told you in the previous video for several times, I have got a very important trend line in here, which gives me the price about $134,000 to about 140K. And I'm expecting Bitcoin in the next 1 or 2 months to reach to about the level, or maybe even we are going to see more upside movement from Bitcoin, like 60% rise from here to about 150 to 160K. If we go on daily time frame, in the previous video I did mention this one as well. We have a rising broadening wedge, and Bitcoin was playing inside that on daily time frame and broke above the resistance line we have got in here. Now we have got support about 101.6K, which is the R1 for the pivot we have got for May, and it's the previous resistance line now is working as a support for Bitcoin on daily time frame. It looks like Bitcoin is making a bull flag, and if this is a bull flag on daily time frame, after breaking the resistance, which is about $105,000, I'm expecting Bitcoin to reach to about $118,000 in the next few weeks, or even sooner than that. And if it's going to pass the 118K, the important resistance is about $123,000. May time, which is the resistance 3 for the pivot we have got. As always, let me know what you expect. Thank you so much for the support on the recent video. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.